What's up, beautiful people? In this video, I will be planting my root vegetables 3 different ways. Let's get to it! What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 What's up, beautiful people? It's me, Ricky Jones Jr. And for those that don't know, I have chickens, okay? So the chickens are in the back of this here camera. So you probably hear them talking, chirping, and doing all those things. They love to talk when I talk. But nonetheless, like I said, in this video, I will be planting my beets and my carrots 3 different ways. What ways are you talking about, Ricky? Well, grow bags is a way, raised bags is another way, and then 5-gallon buckets, which is just beyond the netted area, is where we will be planting these things, okay? Which I'm also excited. 1, because I love a competition. 2, because I love October and fall. And 3, because I get to do it with you all. And with that being said, click that subscribe button if you haven't already done so thus far, and then share it with a friend, because it's going to be so much exciting things taking place on this channel that I want you to be a part of. And I love the fall because of the opportunities that we have. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what you should do if you are growing in either of these growing apparati in your garden. Let's go! All right, ladies and gentlemen, so what I have here are 3 different grow bags because these are 3 different types of soils. This one is heavy on the sand side, which they say is very beneficial for your rooted vegetables. All right, and so this one is a soil that is heavy with the perlite side, and it has soil, it has compost, and all those different things as well. And then on this here grow bag, it's heavy on the vermiculite, okay, which I love to grow in that medium as well, because it's very nice, loose, fine, everything like that, which is what your root vegetables want. They want a soil in which they can grow through deep down and all that good stuff, but then also get the nutrients necessary for growth, right? And so we're gonna just seed in this video, and then I'll do further videos going along where I do different fertilizers for them. But more than anything, you want to use bone meal. Bone meal is the way to do it. So without further ado, let's go through the process so you can do it too. First thing you want to do is water the grow bags, right? Or water the soil, which we'll do this in each one. Want to make sure everything is nice and moist and ready for the growth, right? All that good stuff, okay? Because you don't want to water after, in which I'm going to make sure the watering is sufficient, because once you plant the seeds, you don't want to water after because they're going to move, right? But if everything is nice and water before you before you plant, you'll be satisfied with the results, okay? And then from here, we're gonna do both beets in this one, right? So we'll do beets. And so for this area, I can probably plant about, so let's just count it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could do 8 beets, which I'm gonna do my golden beets, which I'm excited about growing. Boom, hopefully get a harvest of these bad boys. And I'll plant 1 seed per hole, okay? In which I'm dropping these bad boys, which I shouldn't be doing, but ultimately that's what they look like. I'll show you all again. I'm making a mess. It's been a while since I planted these bad boys. A whole year, to be exact. So now just making sure a seed goes into the hole. Oh, I doubled that one. And I do want to show you a seed just to show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna have to barehand it now. Beet seed looks like this. And the purpose of me showing you this is that these are cluster seeds. So in other words, there are 4 seeds per 1 seed, okay? Which you won't see this in a carrot, which I'll show you what a carrot seed looks like. But for each one of these beet seeds, there are 4 actual seeds, which is why you only need 1 per hole, as opposed to growing other things where you need maybe 2 or 3 per hole for germination, okay? So let's go ahead and finish out the seeding of these holes, which I believe, yep, I've done them all there. All right, and then so for this one, which is the soil, or excuse me, the sandy one, I'm gonna do both carrots and beets. So just starting like so, and then, you know, give 2 inches in between each one. So I'm gonna do both the golden and the red. And you may be wondering, Ricky, like, how will you know the difference between the 2? Well, when it grows, the tops of them will be the color in which the root or beetroot actually is, okay? So it'll be very distinctive. between the two. Let me go get the red one. So let's do, in this one, we're gonna do some Hercules carrots, okay? And so, boom shakalaka, that is what it looks like. Let's get a little closer. Nope, nope, nope. Boom. All right. Hopefully it looks good. If not, links will be down below for all of these different vegetables as well. So don't worry, don't fret. You'll be able to see it. And again, we're just gonna seed, which again, like I said, we'll talk about the benefits of the various growing mediums or apparatus that I'm using. Let me drop 2 per hole. All right, and then we're just gonna lightly cover the holes, which I probably should have went on and put my glove back on to keep my hand nice and dry. Let me do this one as well, since I'm already here. That's why I was waiting, ultimately, because a dry hand is a hand that can touch these seeds, because these seeds are very, very small. And then here I can go ahead and cover this side up, knowing that now it's the other side that calls for the carrot. All right, so now we have the grow bags done and started. So now let's go to the raised bed before we go to the benefits of the buckets. Same concept, we're just gonna give it a nice water. I'm gonna do these 3 down here. Well, I'll probably do these 4. Nice douse of water, which just also is telling me how water is moving in this here raised bed, but that's neither here nor there, because your root vegetables definitely want soil that doesn't hold moisture, okay? So technically I'm just going to use these 3, okay? This area is overly saturated, so I'm just going to use these 3 areas right here, okay? All right, so now that we are good to go, found what works, all this good stuff, let's do our holes, in which with a square foot gardening area you can do 9 for each one. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, bow, bow. All right, let's do it again. Again, 9 holes per square foot, which means a nice yield, right? I've seen a lot of people use some fancy machines, but this has served me very well throughout my days, which I picked it up from a germination kit. And so it works great. And let's go. At this point, we just recover now with the glove again, because you don't want your hand to be wet when handling these carrot seeds, because they are oh so small, oh so fine, and so a dry hand is the best way to handle them. Covering the holes, covering the holes. That's the only goal that we have right now, covering the holes. Seed is already sown at the depth necessary for growth, and now we're just making sure the soil is on so to have traction and all that good stuff. Beautiful. Let's go to the buckets. You already know we're gonna start off with some water, which with 5-gallon buckets you definitely have to maintain, and even grow bags especially have to maintain the watering in these, because it can and will dry out, in which, you know, ultimately once you have a good growth, that's good, but before then, that's not. So once you have the soil nice and dry, let's go through and see how many we can get in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so 9 there. Let me see if I can get more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 there. 9, 10, 9, 10. Golden beets, yeah. Then in the last 2 buckets, we're gonna do carrots, okay? Carrots in the last 2. These 2 will be dedicated to carrots. So first one, I have the Danvers carrots, which is more of your thicker carrot. So these are your Danvers carrot seeds, very small seeds, but when they grow, it's everything that you need. Oh man, that was a nice commercial. So again, 2 to 3 seeds per hole. It's gonna do the trick. And then last but not least, we're also gonna do some Hercules carrots as well, so that we'll have, you know, an idea behind the 2 and the 5-gallon bucket growing method as well. Now let's just close in the holes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and just like that, great people, we now have beets and carrots sown 3 different ways: the grow bag way, the raised bag way, and the 5-gallon bucket way, okay? Which they all have their own specific benefits, okay? And detriments as well. But nonetheless, we're gonna all see how they all grow, how they all do in various ways they have been sown, okay, which I'm also excited about. So thank you again for tuning in, locking in, and watching this here video, because we'll see how they ultimately go. You all know I love a competition, so go ahead and click that subscribe button, click that bell notification so that you know when updates are given pertaining to these here growing methods. And yeah, man, I love you all. Let me know down below which way you choose to grow your root vegetables, and or if there are any other root vegetables that you did grow that I didn't grow, which there are oh so many more, right? But these are the ones that I know my family and I will eat, therefore I grow what we eat. Not so much as to, you know, just growing stuff to grow stuff, which I did before. Now I'm more like strategic in my growing, because everything costs and you have to maintain it. So why maintain something that you won't ultimately enjoy? That was the whole idea, okay, great people? So, you know, you live, you learn, you grow, you learn, you try, you learn, you fail, you learn, but ultimately, you learn, okay? And you grow from there. So with that being said, know that you never have to garden alone, because you can always garden with me. Till next time, love you all. Peace.